Hello, friends. Welcome to this impromptu special webinar on Kleem Brzee. We heard you have questions. I'm here to answer them for you. So I will go through an array of questions we've already received and help you understand how to get started with Dr. Pillai's new Brazie mantra. Last week I said there'll be a new Brazie mantra coming. It is here and it is Kleem Brzee. So what is this mantra? It is a combination of the seed sound Kleem, which is actually associated with several different archetypes. Parvati is the archetype of love and devotion. Krishna, also love, power, creation. Karpasamy, Lord of Justice and fast action. So there's a variety of archetypes out there that have this seed sound as part of their energy. So Dr. Pillai is going to tell us all about that and more on the webinar on the live event on April 21st. So you'll want to make sure that you add your email to that list so that we can keep you updated. But I will go through everything you need to do in order to make sure you don't miss anything at the Pillai Center for this new mantra. So as I mentioned, Kleem. And then last week, I talked more about Brazie, and I showed a video on Dr. Pillai talking about this very powerful sound that came to him from Vishwamitra, the saint Rishi, who meditated for 1,500 years to have this sound be given to him. And then he gave that to Dr. Pillai, and it essentially removes scarcity. It allows for absolute abundance. It gives you faith. And Dr. Pillai said, whenever you're in trouble, whenever you need anything, chant Brazie. It is one of the most powerful mantras there are. So, so this is the combination of these two seed sounds. I'll let Dr. Pillai talk more about this in depth as we go through the 3 sessions that he'll be hosting over the next 3 weeks. So just so you know, this is the mantra. And how do you use it? Or I should say, what would you use it for? Attracting and creating. So you want to attract business opportunities. You want to attract a relationship, like a love relationship. You want to attract anything material in your life. Like I want to create or attract a vehicle or a home or a job. The attraction energy is what draws things, people, opportunities towards you. And it can be effortless in the sense that now that you're vibrating with this energy of the attraction coming towards you, there's less for you to actually do. Dr. Pillai is very practical, and he will often say, well, do what your duty, right? Do what you need to do. And then the energies will come and support you in that. So you'll use it for also attracting wealth, health, anything, just the attraction and creation of these, of anything towards you. It also has a very unique ability to create charm, that you become more charming. So love, wealth, attraction, charm. These are the main qualities of this mantra. So that's what the mantra is, why you would want to use it, like what's the purpose of using it, and now how to use it. Dr. Pillai gives us instructions that Kleem Brzee has more active energy than Shreem Brzee. So there's more of a kind of vibrant activity to it. So better to chant it in the mornings or during the day, not to chant it at night, because it might activate you and have more of a energy that you might not be able to go to sleep with. So chant Kleem Brzee morning or day. And then chant Shreem Brzee if you like to do both of them. Shreem Brzee would be better for the evening. That won't keep you up, right? So Shreem Brzee and Kleem Brzee can be used in conjunction. Use them together. They're not mutually exclusive. Dr. Pillai very specifically said, use them both. So Shreem Brzee is very much still with us, very much still relevant mantra for you to continue using. Many of you had a lot of experiences with Shreem Brzee, and we want you to continue that. So Kleem Brzee in the morning, Shreem Brzee in the evening, 108 times each session if you can do that. And chanting it as quickly or slowly as you want is just fine. So there's no tempo requirement. If you can sit and meditate and do it with more concentration, that's even better. If you have to do it while you're doing other activities, that's fine too. Perhaps that's the only way you'll get to it in the day, then that's fine. Better to chant the mantra than not chant the mantra. But if you're going to chant, it's always better to sit and do it in a more contemplative, more silent session so that you can go deeper into the sounds and gain more benefit that way. Okay, so that's how to use the mantra. Next is, what else are we doing that you should be kind of marking on your calendar and becoming part of at Pillai Center? And that is that we are hosting an array of events that you can participate in. Most importantly, Dr. Pillai's 3-part Kleem Brzee sessions. He will talk about the mantra of attraction and abundance, and that starts on April 21st. So April 21st, April 28th, and May 5th. These are 3-part sessions. These will not be aired live publicly. You must enter your email in order to be invited and view this event. So the link is below the video for you to join. Please make sure you do that. You'll want to be reminded, you'll want the information on these events. So first things first, click the link below, put your name on that email, and Layla will post it in chat. It's called Live with Dr. Pillai. And like I said, just add your contact information. We'll keep you updated. When you do that, you will also receive a quick guide, an ebook on how to use the mantras. You will receive an audio of the mantras, both Shreem Brzee and Kleem Brzee. And you will, well, that's it. You'll receive the mantra loops of Shreem Brzee, Kleem Brzee, and you'll receive the guidebook. And you'll be on the email for the reminders and everything else that's happening with the mantra at Pillai Center. So that's what you want to do first and foremost right now, is make sure you're on that email list. We'll be reminding you this week about the live session coming up on Sunday, and we'll immediately send you the guidebook as well as the mantras that you can get started right now. So that's the most important thing for you to do at this moment. Next, we will be having a chanting challenge that starts on April 29th. We're going to be giving you a couple weeks to get in the flow of things before we really create an organized way for us to come together as a community and do 21 days of consecutive chanting in a group. And that is going to start on April 29th. And there's will be more details released as soon as you're on that email list for Dr. Pillai's sessions. You'll be receiving all of this information. It will also be posting it on social, so you won't miss that. And that is going to use the guides that I just gave you, which is also in the guidebook that Dr. Pillai delivered, which is Kleem Brzee in the morning 108 times, Shreem Brzee in the evening 108 times. So again, chanting as quickly or as slowly as you would like. It's completely up to however works best for your schedule. Now, I will also take some questions, so please be sure to post those in chat, and if I miss them, I will just make sure that we get them for you. And we did get some questions that came in earlier that I'll address as well. So you received what the mantra is, what it means, what the qualities, how to use it, how to practice on a daily basis, what to do right now, which is make sure you do free registration for the webinars, the guidebook, the mantra loops, and all the information will be sent to you. And now we'll get to some questions and answers. So questions that we received. Will the challenge, let's see. Should we stop chanting Shreem Brzee and start Kleem Brzee? Any specific advice? No, don't stop Shreem Brzee. Continue chanting Shreem Brzee and add Kleem Brzee, as I mentioned, to the morning. Here's a good question that comes in often. Can I attract a specific person? Because Kleem will attract people. And it's not recommended that you try to focus on a particular person, because everyone has their own karma and agenda in life. So if you're trying to attract just this one person, you're interfering with the karma of that person. You really don't want to be influencing someone else with your agenda. Chant Kleem, hold the energy that you are abundant and attractive and charming and all of the things, and the right person will be attracted towards you. Try not to interfere with someone else or create an attraction that isn't naturally there for you and another person. So better to leave that karmic circumstances as is, and you become filled with Kleem, and the right person, opportunity will come to you. Okay. Can I get money through Kleem Brzee? So Brazie, remember, is still the removal of all scarcity. It's still all about abundance. So yes, Kleem Brzee can bring you wealth. It can just also bring love and attraction, charm, and things of that nature. So those are a few that we brought in, or questions that we received earlier that I wanted to address. Okay, so now I will look for your questions. Please post them in chat. When to use Kleem and Shreem Brzee. So I think you might have posted that before I answered the question, but I'll answer it again. So when do you chant Kleem Brzee and Shreem Brzee? Chant Kleem Brzee in the morning or the afternoon, just sometime during the day. And the reason for that is because it's a very active energy. Shreem Brzee can be chanted anytime, but also at night. So if you want to separate your practice, Kleem Brzee in the morning, Shreem Brzee in the evening. And this way you have both Shreem Brzee and Kleem Brzee within the day, and the active energy shouldn't be used at night because it might keep you up, it might stimulate you in a bit. So that's just a logical way of separating the two mantras, but incorporating them both into your practice. Where's the Kleem Brzee mantra in Dr. Pillai's voice? That's a really good question. If you would like the Kleem Brzee mantra in Dr. Pillai's voice, go to the link below, add your email, and you'll receive that right away. So you'll receive Shreem Brzee, Kleem Brzee, and a guidebook on how to use both of them, and a little information as well. So be sure to enter your information and receive all that right now. What else do we have for our questions? Oops. Okay, so Layla's posting the link. Thank you so much. Yeah, and there's also there's several links below the video. If you go to the Explore 6 Ways to Embrace Kleem Brzee, then you'll see all the different ways we're incorporating Kleem Brzee into a variety of things. So for example, and also that's where the links are to receive the mantras, the guidebooks, and reminders for the live events with Dr. Pillai. We've been having weekly global chanting and meditation for Shreem Brzee for many years now. We're now going to incorporate Kleem Brzee into that weekly chanting starting April 19th, so next Friday. And you'll also, the full moon ceremonies where we were in the past using Shreem Brzee, we'll now be using Shreem Brzee and Kleem Brzee for your full moon ceremonies. And this full moon happens April 22nd. So, and then there's also a survey. We want to hear from you. What type of information do you want on Kleem Brzee? What type of program would you want to have? We'll be putting together a program that you'll hear more about. So please take this survey on the 6 ways to embrace Kleem Brzee. All of these are listed in one place for you. Okay, so that's your one-stop shop for everything you need Kleem Brzee, and that link is below this video. So please, we'd love to hear from you. Fill out the survey and make sure you have your name on the email list to access the live events with Dr. Pillai, and also receive the mantras and the complimentary guidebook. All of this is free, right? So all of this is complimentary. We just want to get you as much Kleem Brzee access as possible. Oh gosh, if you signed up, well, you couldn't have signed up last week because we just, I think, revealed it a few days ago. If you have, it should immediate, it should happen immediately is the short answer. Once you sign up, you will receive an email in your inbox within 15 minutes, which has all of the information, the audios and the guidebook. So if you did not receive that, check your spam folders. It might have gone there. And if you still haven't, then write to office@pillaicenter.com and let us know. We can check and see if your email's on the list. Okay, there's a question about how about Kleem Brzee? That's not a mantra that Dr. Pillai has given out, so I would not create new mantras. Let's stick with what the siddhas and yogis and Dr. Pillai have given and not create our own new mantras. So right now it's Shreem Brzee and Kleem Brzee. And Dr. Pillai may introduce new ones, and we'll see when that happens. Is saying Varahi or Shreem Brzee the same? So Varahi is a fierce form of Lakshmi. Shreem Brzee is Mahalakshmi, but slightly different. Varahi has more association with the earth. She's a fast-acting goddess. So they are different, but very similar. So in fact, there's a mantra that includes Varahi and Shreem Brzee together. So you're welcome to do either Varahi or Shreem Brzee. Is Kundalini connected with Kleem Brzee? I'll have to let Dr. Pillai answer that. One of the webinars that he is going to be doing is all about the chakra system and Kleem Brzee. So perhaps he will address that. And if you put your questions in the survey, I will be collecting all those questions and I'll present them to Dr. Pillai and we'll see which ones he answers on the live events. So another reason to answer the survey and put your there's one section in there to put your questions. Abhishek, please say your question again. I'm not sure what you're asking. What are the negative side effects of Kleem? I haven't heard of any negative side effects. There was a homosexual male once who used Kleem, and he said instead of attracting men towards him, he started attracting lots of women towards him, and that just wasn't what he was looking for. Not that it was negative, but he was just making more women friends. But I haven't heard of any negative side effects to Kleem. You might get more attention, and if attention isn't something you want, like things and people will be attracted towards you. If that's not what you want, then maybe you just stick with Shreem Brzee, and Shreem Brzee is giving you that inner and outer wealth and abundance. Yeah, so there's a question regarding the chanting challenge. It's for 21 days starting on April 29th. If you miss a day, you'll just start again, right? But the ideal is you just keep going every day for 21 days, and we'll be doing it in community. We'll be doing it in our WhatsApp group, our Telegram group, our Facebook group. So there'll be plenty of ways for you to be connecting with your friends and community around the world, depending on whatever platform you prefer to use. So that's the idea. The idea is to create community, do it together. And if you miss a day, you can double up the next day, or you can just move on and keep doing it daily. So no need to stress about it. Question, does Kleem Brzee generate money better than Shreem Brzee? Because Shreem Brzee has been challenging for me, and I've done a million chants, still waiting. So really good question. I would try Kleem Brzee and see how it works for you. Everyone is different. Everyone's energy and karma is different. And we are attracted towards different mantras, or kind of have a love for different mantras. So your energy imprint, your blueprint is unique to you. So if Shreem Brzee hasn't been working for you, start Kleem Brzee and see what happens, see what breakthroughs can occur for you. Now, in terms of how often, how quickly people can manifest. It really depends on your karma and your commitment, your karma and your commitment. So karmically, you may have the ability to do something faster or easier than other people, or you may have karmically blockages preventing you from doing certain things faster and easier than other people. Also, the commitment to how much you're doing. Are you committed to doing the practice, chanting the mantras? Are you committed to understanding where your belief blocks may be, right? So, and feeling that you are worthy or unworthy of certain things coming towards you. Shreem Brzee, Kleem Brzee will break through those limiting beliefs, but it's even better if we can become more aware of them and start to unravel and dissolve them ourselves. So there's a couple ways for you to connect with the mantras and use them in a way that might help accelerate your progress a bit. All right. See the same question about when, but I answered that a couple times. Can we chant Kleem Brzee if we are feeling negative? Absolutely. Because it can turn you around, right? So if you're feeling down, use Kleem Brzee, use Shreem Brzee. It's not going to have a negative effect. You're not going to attract more negativity. It's like taking aspirin, right? It's taking a pill. It's going to work regardless of whether you're, believing in it. But Dr. Pillai says, if you take an aspirin or some medication and also believe in it, it'll work even more, just like the mantra. If you chant the mantra and you believe it's creating for you and changing things for you and attracting things towards you, that will work even better. But if you do it even while you're in a negative state, it helps because the mantra will still do its work. So your job is to chant the mantra. I was in India once at the Vishwamitra temple, and I was meditating on him, and I received a message, and it said, the mantra is the remedy, because everyone's karma is different, but the mantra is the remedy. If you can be chanting the mantra, you're already offsetting your karma. Because karmically, most people can't chant a mantra. Their attention span won't let them, their mindset won't let them, their prejudice won't let them. But the fact that you can, you're already inside of what will remedy the problems you have. So chanting the mantra is part of the solution. So regardless of if you're negative, you should chant it more, right? Because it's going to help offset that negativity in a more profound way to help you get through that faster. So great question. Thank you. How much time should we invest per day? It's really up to you. 20 minutes morning and evening is a sufficient amount of time. If you don't have that much time, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, you decide what works best for you. It's really about committing to doing it every day. So what I would recommend is 108 repetitions morning of Kleem Brzee, 108 repetitions of Shreem Brzee in the evening. And this is what Dr. Pillai said, and this is what's in our guidebook. So regardless of how long that takes you, it might take you 5 minutes, it might take you 20 minutes. Dedicate that amount of time. The other thing you can do in addition to chanting the mantra is visualizing what it is you want to manifest or what it is you want to attract towards you. So that part where, and we've taught this before, where you're thinking about and feeling all the manifestation come to fruition, it already exists. That is another thing for you to do. And you can do it before you do your chanting, or you can just do it separately during the day. It's really up to you. If you, there's a question about the receiving the mantra. It will come to your inbox. So if it hasn't come to you within 15 minutes, then write to us, but it will arrive automatically. When there's a Brazie, there's a question. If we already have a Brazie mantra, we have Brazie and we have Shreem Brzee, why is Dr. Pillai giving us a new mantra? And he answers that in the video that he put out. He said, with all things, there's an evolutionary process. What time passes and new insights are revealed. And also, we're inside of a time period in the world where this mantra is going to give even more benefit. It's more needed to have love, to have love and peace, and also your ability to act. You might have been feeling lethargic the past couple of years, right? The world changed a lot since 2020. We're all in different situations. This mantra is the next level, the next evolution of the Brazie series. Started out with Brazie, then it's Shreem Brzee, and now it's Kleem Brzee. Doesn't mean any of them are bad or wrong, or it's just different. That they're not, good or bad. So use whatever Brazie mantra you feel in your heart is right for you, or use all of them. They're all sufficient and powerful and used for different unique things, qualities, I should say. There are YouTube videos who have already uploaded Kleem Brzee 5 years ago. That would have been not Dr. Pillai's, so I would not participate in someone who's not a spiritual master creating a mantra. People have created all kinds of stuff around Shreem Brzee and adding, syllables. That's not empowered by Dr. Pillai, and it's not recommended. So we're going to use Dr. Pillai's direction. He's the father of Brazie. He authored that mantra. He's the only one who is authorized to give a new Brazie mantra. So I would stick with the master on this. The master transmits an energy and initiation through his words. He can also through his eyes and his touch. The transmission happens in a variety of ways. And because Dr. Pillai is the author of this mantra, Vishwamitra gave it to him to bring to the world. We want to stick only with Dr. Pillai's videos in his voice and his direction. Okay, so that's very important. Stick with the master's direction. Yeah, if you're having problems, please write to the office. I would definitely want to know what issues there are. Yeah, so Dr. Bly mentioned Shreem Kleem Brzee in the video that he released. So he did kind of mention that one a bit, and we'll see what he says this weekend about that mantra. He hasn't released that audio though. So for now, we're going to stick with Kleem Brzee and Shreem Brzee, and then we'll see what new mantras come forth. Can we attract the goddess with Kleem? Yes. So Kleem is associated, as I mentioned earlier, with a variety of different archetypes. And one of them is goddess Parvati, also Krishna, and someone mentioned there's Radha there too. So yes, Radha Krishna is part of the Kleem energy. So yes, you can attract the goddess with Kleem. I had an unwanted attraction with a mantra before. Not the Kleem mantra, but yeah, paying attention to what happens after you chant the mantra is a good thing, because you'll see and you'll notice what is changing in your outer world. And if that's something you like and want to continue, then you would perpetuate the use of that mantra. If it's for some reason not something you want, then you'll just pause that mantra, go back to Shreem Brzee, or use a different mantra. It doesn't mean that there's one way for everyone. Yes, the question is, can ladies chant during menstrual period? Yes, you can. You just should not do rituals, but you can chant and meditate. That's fine. Can I use Kleem Brzee to find a job? Absolutely. So remember, Kleem is to attract. So you're attracting job opportunities, you're attracting business opportunities, you're attracting, career breakthroughs. So absolutely chant Kleem Brzee for a job. Tunda said, yes, his voice is the only one. Yes, please stick with Dr. Pillai's mantras. So there's a question, what is Kleem actually? I'm not fully qualified to give everything that Kleem is for it, because it has a variety of archetypes that it's associated with. So I'm only letting you know what Dr. Pillai mentioned to me and that I know of. So we have Parvati and her variety of different types of archetypes associated with Parvati. We have Krishna, Radha Krishna, we have Karpasamy. So I'm sure there's plenty more, and Dr. Pillai might enlighten us more on that on April 21st. For now, just understand that it is a multi-dimensional mantra that can do a variety of things for us, attracting towards us what it is we want to create, giving us abundance, giving us wealth, giving us love, bringing relationships, charm, all of these things towards us and into our lives. So it's such a magnetic mantra, and you want to use it with passion and love and see what unfolds for you. Lee said, I'm so excited. Yes. Someone's asking about success testimonials using Kleem Brzee. Well, we just released it a few days ago. So I would love to hear your success stories as well. Please send them to office@pillaicenter.com or post them below videos, and we'll pull them up and share them with folks. Definitely do let us know what success you're having with the mantra. So please post your questions so that I can continue to answer them if you have any. And if you don't have any, we will conclude our session. I do want to do, so while I'm waiting for more questions, I want to do a little kind of promo of the Shreem Brzee statue. So they were out of stock for quite some time, and we have 25 made. So we make them in small batches. They're handmade. They're specially designed. Dr. Pillai received from a Nadi reading that you should that Shreem Brzee has the 3 snakes above her head. So this is unique. You won't find this Lakshmi anywhere else. This is Shreem Brzee Lakshmi. It's also a different version, and tantric version, to have her pouring forth the gold coins. So she has her 2 lotus flowers, her gold coins pouring towards you, and her hand up in darshan. And then the 3 snakes hooded over her head to remove karma and poison from your life. So this is the Shreem Brzee statue. She's about 4 inches tall, and she's 5 metal. She's energized. She's handmade. She's energized in rituals in India, and we only have 25 in stock. We make them in small batches. So if you're interested and like to order, maybe Layla can grab the video or grab the link, but we'll be selling these. And if not, we'll post the link below. Second, we have our Shreem Brzee malas, and this is made of different gemstones. So there's a little Lakshmi on the end, which is adorable. And then we have the different gemstones. So we have garnet for the sun. We have citrine for Jupiter and also abundance. And then we have crystal and rose quartz. And these are, and then we also have jade here, which is attraction for wealth and Mercury. So this is the mala. I love to wear them as well as use them. So if you're doing the chanting challenge, you can get a mala to help kind of support you in keeping track, and also just wearing it so that you feel like the energy and protection of those incredible gemstones. Those are a couple things that you can get as well. For the statue, we just have to get the link. I just happened to want to share that with you because I know we just got them in, and I hopefully the store post is ready. If not, we'll post it below. How many hours daily should be chanting to reach 1 million chants? I never did the math. So it really depends on how quickly you want to meet that goal of 1 million chants and how much you're able to dedicate your time. So if I were you, I would just say, if you can dedicate 1 hour a day, how long does it take you to chant that? And then you'll then be able to add up how many days that'll take. So it's just a matter of doing the math. Okay, Gabriella, I love mantra writing. It keeps me concentrated. Shreem Brzee, I already wrote 3 million times and still keep going. Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. Kleem is attraction mantra that magnetizes whatever or whoever you want. Yes. How do I use it to get rid of fears? You pray. You pray for the removal of fear, and you imagine the scenario of your life without that fear, right? So the fear exists, it arises, but what's on the other side of that fear is complete peace. It is done. It is the trust in God that doesn't exist, right? The fear is an illusion that you're creating, and it's conjured up by whatever happened to you in the past or whatever you're projecting into the future, right? That's just illusion. It's not real. So instead of projecting onto the wall, to think of a projector, you're projecting your fears, project the opposite of that. What is it like without that fear? If the fear is something bad's going to happen, then what's the opposite? The new positive projection is, oh, this other good thing is going to happen. This other thing is going to happen. And then and it's hard because sometimes we're wired to go into fear mode, but you have to rewire yourself to be like, no, this beautiful thing is going to happen. 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 Kleem Brzee, this beautiful thing is happening. Kleem Brzee, this beautiful thing has already happened. Kleem Brzee, it is happening. It's happened. It's done. Right? So you have to rework your mindset in terms of what you're projecting, because we are creating our projections all the time. Your life becomes what you're thinking about, what you're projecting, what you're simulating, right? So simulate a new reality, project a new reality, create a new reality, and then empower that reality with the mantras. Kleem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Brazie, any of them. Okay? It's very important. Right. The mantra that you receive does not have the music behind it. We haven't released that yet. Yeah, so this mala is only available. There's a question, where can we get it? This mala is only available on Pillai Center. So I can't search for it. So if someone else can go on Pillai Center store and search for it, that would be great. Otherwise, we'll just post the link below after this video is over. If you have any doubts, surrender to Babaji. He will reach out to you and solve your problems. Thank you. Yes, that is true. Oh, thank you, Layla. Put the link to the statue. Perfecto. So the statue link is in chat if you'd like that. Can 17-year-olds chant the mantra? Yes. Okay, this person says, I want more clients who can pay me good fees. Does Shreem Brzee work for me? I would do both of them. So I would chant Shreem Brzee and Kleem Brzee with the intention of what it is you want. If you are wanting to attract more clients, you want to attract more abundance, more wealth, this is the image that you'll hold. Remember, we're creating. So what is it that you're projecting? What is it that you're creating? Imagine exactly what it is, how it feels, and it's already done, and then how you feel inwardly, right? You're so happy, you're thrilled, you're satisfied, you're relieved. You know, you love to help new people. You love that they're supporting you financially, all of that. You just imagine it. And then be chanting Shreem Brzee and Kleem Brzee, just separately. So you do Kleem Brzee 108 times, you'll do Shreem Brzee 108 times. All right, what other questions do we have? I want energetic and health in my life. Yes, that's a perfect manifestation. So imagine that you're energetic. Imagine your body being fully healthy. How does that feel? What does it look like? How does it feel inwardly? Like, oh, you're relieved, you're so happy, right? The emotional part of it is part of the manifestation. Let's see. Can we, sorry, I'm trying to get all the questions. Can we be just as effective if we are chanting while at the market, the house chores? Yes, that is a great way to fill the time. It's better than anything else you can do with your mind. One of the definitions of the mantra is to protect the mind. So you should be chanting a mantra all the time, right? Chant the mantra all the time. It does help if you're able to sit in meditation to go a little deeper and have some silent time to chant the mantra, because then it just helps to build that energy within you a little more significantly. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be doing it other times as well. And if you can't, you have other meditations you're doing, that's fine. Just chant it throughout the day. So that can be part of your practice. Can I use Shreem Brzee statue for chanting Kleem Brzee? Yes, she's still a Brzee goddess. All right, I think I've answered all the questions. Kleem can be used for any mantra to increase power. Yes. Kleem is a sound for power. All right, so I've gotten all your questions so far. This has been fabulous. So thank you very much for posting your questions. Please continue to post if you have any. The link has been put into the chat for the statue if you're interested. Like I said, we don't have very many, so as soon as those are gone, we'll replenish it, but it does take time because they are handmade. And there are some power times coming up that you don't want to miss in May, Akshaya Tritiya, which is the World Wealth Day, which you'll be able to use the statue for. What else do I want to say today before we will go? Quick recap of all of the activities. Dr. Pillai joining us on April 21st, April 28th, and May 5th. The full moon is on April 22nd. We'll be using Shreem Brzee and Kleem Brzee in the full moon immersion. Our weekly Friday chanting sessions will include Shreem Brzee and Kleem Brzee now. I've been talking a lot. And please fill out the survey so that we can hear from you. What type of program do you want for Kleem Brzee? We are putting one together. We will be releasing it soon. So have input in what it is you'd like to see. And then our chanting challenge, which starts on April 29th. And all of the information will be sent to you as long as you're on the email list. And you just need to add your name and email to any of the links below, really. There's a variety of ways you can do it. And once you do add your name, you'll receive information on the webinars, the chanting challenge, and you'll receive the guidebook and the 2 mantras, the Kleem Brzee and the Shreem Brzee mantra loops are all included there. And as we progress, we'll give you more, but that's a lot for now. So that's how to get started with Kleem Brzee. That's everything you need to know at this moment. And I'll just check to see if there are any other questions before we conclude. Can I chant if non-vegetarian? Yes, not a problem. No, Kleem Brzee is not on SoundCloud. It is not public. You can only get it if you register. So that's why it's really important. Just add your name, your email, you'll receive the audio. We're not releasing it just yet. All right, what's the difference between Shreem Brazie and Kleem Brzee? Okay, I'll get to that one. If you found Kleem Brzee on SoundCloud, then it might not be in Dr. Pillai's voice. So just be careful not to use other people's mantras. What is the difference between Shreem Brzee and Kleem Brzee? Shreem, seed sound for Lakshmi, creating wealth, beauty, abundance, joy. That's the energy behind Shreem Brzee. And Brazie is the removal of scarcity. It's abundance. And then Kleem is for attraction. It's for love. It's for charm, also for wealth, right? But abundance. And then Brazie, of course, abundance and removal of scarcity. So you have abundance and removal of scarcity in both mantras, but Shreem focuses in on the beauty and the joy and the prosperity and wealth. And then Kleem focuses in on this more active energy of creating, attracting, charm, love, relationships. So that's the difference between the two mantras. And Dr. Pillai will tell us a little bit more about it on his live event on April 21st as well. Thank you for your question. All right, I think I answered everything. If you're having any issues with not receiving your email, then definitely write to us, office@pillaicenter.com. I love that you're praying for one another. That's super. Do join our WhatsApp group, our Telegram group. Those are ways to stay connected with the community. Our Facebook, our Shreem Brzee Facebook group. There are really wonderful communities in there. You can ask for prayers, you can support people, you can ask questions. Yes, you can chant while doing work, you can chant while doing housework, you can chant while doing anything. Okay, so chanting is not restricted to just sitting in meditation. All really good questions. All right. I think that's all for now. We've covered a lot. Yeah, I'm still answering questions. Yeah. So I'm really excited that you guys are really excited and that we're really kicking off Kleem Brzee in a big way. Can't wait for Dr. Pillai to come share more of his insights He didn't give us very much. He did give us one video so far. And then we'll be releasing a new program soon. And that's why we want to hear from you in that survey. So click on that 6 ways to embrace Shreem Brzee and click on all the links and get the mantra loop and the guidebook and also answer the questions to the survey, and we'll see you soon. So we'll see you on Dr. Pillai's session on April 21st. Until then, keep Kleem Brzeeing and Shreem Brzeeing, and post your questions below this video or anywhere on social, and we will get to them. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Lots of love and happy Kleem Brzee, Shreem Brzee to you.